So this is interest rate. There is speculative demand for money. Okay. Consider the interest rate is lowest. Keep this aside. Interest rate is lowest. It cannot decrease further. Interest rate is the lowest. So we have a bond market. We have a bank. There is a person B. He has some 1,000 rupees as liquid money. Interest rate is the lowest. Is it clear? Interest rate is the lowest. So he needs to invest this 1,000 money in bank or bond. Bond. But the interest rate is lowest means, for example, there is a chance that in the future it cannot reduce further. Only chances it can increase. So there is a speculation that interest rate will rise in the next few months. So what will he do? He'll be investing this 1,000 rupees in the bank. Are you getting the point? He will not be holding that money in cash. Speculative demand will be what? Very much high. Are you getting the point? So interest rate is very low. Interest rate is very low. Instead of investing that in the bond, bond is not as liquid as bank. Bond is not as liquid as bank. If you're investing in a bond only after 3 years, there will be a period defined. Only after 3 years you can get that money later. You could make maybe sell, but the returns is actually different. Bank is more liquid. So what will we do? Instead of investing in the bond, there is an idea that in the coming days interest rate is going to increase. You will be actually choosing the bank. That is speculative demand for money is very, very high. You will be holding that money in liquid or investing in the bank. More liquid asset than bonds. Hope it is clear. Then consider another context where interest rate is very high. Interest rate is very, very high. You have bank, bond. You have 10,000 rupees with you, person A. Interest rate is very, very high. So there is a chance that interest rate will decrease in the coming days. It cannot increase further. It is the highest. So there is only chances that interest rate will decrease in the coming days. So interest rate decreases means price of bond will increase. That is a speculation, right? That is a speculation. So if interest rate is bond price is inversely proportional to interest rate. Now interest rate is the highest, but there's a chance that it will decrease. Only chance is that it will decrease. It won't increase. So instead of investing in the bank, he will buy a bond for rupees 1,000. Are you getting the point? For 10,000. And in the coming days, obviously, the interest rate will be low. It will lower. But also, when it gets lower, this bond's value will increase to 20,000. Because demand for bonds has increased. So he can sell that bond he bought for 10,000 for 20,000. Here, speculative demand is low. The what? Demand of the consumer to hold the money in cash or in bank account is actually very low. He will be choosing to invest in what? Bonds. Are you getting the point? Okay. So this is speculative demand. And this is the graph that represents speculative demand. If interest rate is very low, take this for example, liquidity trap, I'll explain this. If interest rate is very low, the only chance is that it will increase in the future. So instead of investing in bonds, it is safer to invest in the banks because interest rate will rise for sure. So then speculative demand is high. It is higher. But when interest rate is the highest, the only chance is that it will decrease in the future. So instead of investing in the bank, he or she will be investing in the bond. That is speculative demand is very low. The tendency to hold money in cash, that is actually very, very low. Are you getting the point? Okay. Suppose the economy is in crisis. Economic growth is not actually happening at a very high rate. And the government thinks that people should get more money. Only if people have money, they will invest, right? So what they do is they will keep the interest rate very low. Interest rate is kept very low. So instead of what? If you deposit in banks, no money will be get. No money, nothing will be received. So depositing in banks is a bad idea. Interest rate is low. So that will push the people to invest that in much other productive segments. For example, bond, stock market, gold, or something like that. This is the idea of the government. But in a very higher and economic crisis, where people do not have an expectation in the economy, people feel that the economy is in crisis, nothing is going to happen even if I invest anywhere. There, people will hold this money in cash. So the government's idea was that a very low interest rate will push people to invest that money in other segments. But people thought is that, okay, the economy is in crisis, there is no point in investing anywhere. So instead of investing in that, they won't deposit money in the bank, or they won't buy any stock or anything. They will just keep their money in the hand. This condition is called liquidity trap. Are you getting the point? This condition is called liquidity trap. Liquidity is trapped in the hands of the people. They are not either depositing, they are not either converting it into other productive segments of bonds, debentures, stocks, or anything. They are simply holding the money. This is actually a very great problem, because government is expecting that people will actually spend this on other investments and make the economy productive. But that is not happening. And whether the money is deposited in the banks, no. If it is deposited in the banks, that can be converted into loans. That is also not happening. People will just hold. This is a trap, because the economy cannot grow. Are you getting the point? This is liquidity trap, very, very important. Liquidity trap was a problem during the COVID-19. Okay. Basically, the liquidity is actually trapped. It is not going to the banking sector, not going to the financial sector, debentures, bonds, or anything, nothing. It is just being held by the people. No expected growth in the economy is visible. Hope speculative demand is clear and liquidity trap is clear. Okay.